What in the world are we doing a campaign? The interesting thing is looking at this county and everything else and how this county works. I've had the opportunity to be able to spend a lot of my life outside of this county in the past 10 years in this county. I've had 13 business career moves in my life. And I like to watch to see how counties operate. And one of the things that I've noticed in this county that basically I think that we all need to take on as a major issue is the balance between the public sector and the private sector. As an example, the public sector right now is doing a very good job of not only taking care of the operational issues of today, but at the same time keeping an eye on and opening the wallet and the budget for taking care and investing in the future. I will tell you, these Board of Commissioners and the town mayors get it. They understand what we're trying to do and what they need to do to be able to assure the fact that we have a good, solid future. Now, one of the things that gets me is the fact is the public sector is leading that charge. And where's the private sector? The private sector is you guys are running your businesses. But the thing is, what concerns me and what I would like to see solved in the purpose of this campaign, among other things, is for us to be able to have a private sector voice that's much more influential and powerful and at the same time consistent in what we're trying to do, where they can speak with the public sector as well. We're out of balance, folks. And it's not healthy. We're out of balance in terms of funding, meaning the fact all of our funding comes from the public sector. The Economic Development Corporation is here for the benefit of the business sector. And therefore, we believe that, quite frankly, the business sector has the opportunity to step up and help us do that. And the real key to the fact is the funding will come in balance one of these days where 50% of our funding comes from the public sector and 50% of it comes from the private sector. But at the same time, that's additional funding, and it also takes the heat off the public sector as they do their budget deliberations in terms of how they fund an agency or whatever the case may be. And they have stepped up and funded the EDC in a very nice manner, and we appreciate that very much, number one. And number two, we work hard to be able to deliver on that kind of money that they provide us to be able to do our job. But the interesting thing about all of this is how are we going to be able to do that in the future from the EDC standpoint? Now, I'm going to tell you about 4 minutes of stuff, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you because I know we're a little bit over time. But right now, is one of the first things when I joined the board is I noticed that the board is basically needed to be reformed, reformatted per se. There is a lot of history about the EDC, and basically we felt very strongly that we need to depoliticize the Economic Development Corporation's board. We sat down with the county commissioners, the town mayors,